Good morning, guys. Last time we have seen how to write the test cases in Excel for the application of Facebook. So, application already, that is Facebook, is already ready, and you know what are the functionalities and everything. That's why it was very easy for you guys to write it, right? So now, if I have a direct requirements or user stories, so then how do we understand the requirements and how do we start writing the test cases, that we will see here. Okay, so requirement can be in terms of user story, another one is requirement document. So these both requirements I found in the Google. So this will be like for banking. For example, technical requirements is like this, like customer ID and customer name, how each field should be. Okay, they have mentioned here. For example, new customer name field is should be what, like numbers are not allowed, so special characters are not allowed, customer name must not be blank, means it's a mandatory field. Okay, customer name first character cannot have a space. So these four requirements are for only for what, customer name field, right? So in the, I mean, technical requirements can be in this way, like for each field and each function it will be explained here. Okay, otherwise if you have a user story, this is user story for registration screen, username and password screen, password creation, sorry. So user story, like as a customer I want to create a login credential so I can securely access my self service online account. So what will be the acceptance criteria? Acceptance criteria means we need to meet at least those criteria, means we need to meet all these conditions. So input data fields to enter means what are all the input fields we need to enter. Okay, first one is username, password, re-enter password, security question and security answer. Okay, these five fields we have in this uh, page. So for this user story we will have the screenshot also. See, username, password, re-enter password, choose a security answer. Here you can write the answer, password and re-enter password, choose one security question, that is your answer, register new account, right? So even for user story, what user story contains, it contains a description plus acceptance criteria and screenshots if possible, right? So next we'll see one by one I will see each field one by one. Username data field specifications. So how the username should be, means TBD means to be determined, means specifications is not mentioned. We'll see later key how, I mean, what username should contains, what it should not contains, what will be the length of characters, 30 characters or 60 characters, whether it should accept numbers, spaces and all. Okay, so the here they have not mentioned anything, so we'll see later how, what we can consider. Password data field specification, they have mentioned like at least 7 characters, one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, one special characters. Okay. Okay, next one is security question drop down, means what are all the content should be there in the drop down, they are not mentioned, it's still to be determined for the content. Security answer data field specification means whatever the answer we enter here, security answer, that should be at least of 4 characters. Okay, so next description is like all fields are required data fields, means all these 5 fields are required data fields, means all are mandatory fields. So if anything is left blank, then it will give the error message that cannot be empty. So we will see how do you write the test cases for that. Okay, so last time I written the test case for this Facebook and we will continue in the same page. Okay, So I'll put the boxes. So I'll continue from here. That is registration, right? TC register 001. We'll start it from 001. Okay. So first, what is the first field here? User story, username data field specification. Right. Here we'll consider TBD specification is like it should accept only characters with a minimum of 30 characters length. Okay. How do you write? To verify the username field accepts only characters of length maximum or characters maximum of length 30, right? So I'm checking here the username field accepts only characters maximum of length 30, right? So okay, sorry, I'll copy the format painter. Okay, so what should be ready here? Nothing. I mean, okay, we can say that the registration model should be ready, right? So you can say high or medium. Okay, so what is the steps here? Like okay, you can say like enter URL. Okay, we don't know URL actually here. Okay, because they have not mentioned anything here. abc https www dot let's say this google.com. Okay, so second one is like click on what username field, right? And third one is enter username. So what would be the test data here? I can put anything that I can test. That is um, what I can say is like Prashant, right? Prashant underscore naito Prashant dot Prashant Biradar, right? This is my username. Okay. So what would be the expected result? User user should be able to enter what text or username, you can say name with maximum, or you can say user should be able to enter a text length which is less than 30 characters, right? Characters, right? So how do you write a negative test case for this? This is a positive test case because your return you are asking for 30 maximum length, and it should accept what characters, and it is expected, and this is what you are verifying. So I can go for two negative test case. One is to verify the username field accepts, or to verify the username field gives an error message. That is they are not mentioned here in the user story. What would be the like password and all? I mean, sorry, username should and all, because they are not mentioned a TBD specification here. So I am assuming myself message that is enter only characters, right? To verify username field gives an error message if to verify username field gives an error message on entering numbers or special characters, right? If what I'm verifying, if user enters any special characters and numbers, then username field should give an error message that is enter only characters message, right? Same thing. So here input test field is what, like that could be Prashant at the rate gmail.com, right? Here I mean, you can give this because special character is two, that is this one, at the rate and dot, right? So next one I can give test data, that could be anything. I can try for many number of things like Prashant 123, right? And Prashant at the rate 123, whatever. So what should be the expected result here? User should get an error message that enter only characters message on, sorry, on entering numbers or special characters. So here you can also write in this way, like use an error message on entering numbers or special characters. This also, I mean, if you don't mention the what is the error message in the objective, that is also fine. Okay. Next one is like username, right? So here I have written for valid and invalid data, right? Now I can go for to verify the username accept accepts or gives an error message on entering 31 characters, right? So maximum length is 30 characters. So if I'm giving 31 characters, then it should give what? Error message, right? So this is where you can say that boundary value analysis. So however, if I don't give any value in the username field, that is going to be come under this error message, right? All fields are required data fields. Error alert should be shown if user clicks on submit with any of the fields left blank, cannot be empty, right? So if I'm assuming username accepts 30 characters, right? So what will be the boundary value for this? 0, right? And 1. This is minimum and minimum plus 1, right? And this one 30, and 31 is what? Maximum and maximum plus 1, right? In between I can enter anything, 6 or 7. These are all valid one, right? Again here 0 is invalid and 31 is invalid, right? Boundary value analysis. So this is boundary value analysis I'm designing by considering this design technique. I'm writing the test case here, right? So to verify username gives an error message on entering 31 characters. So here I will give Shant Biradar. So I'll copy paste this. Okay, so what, how many characters? 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 15. Okay, okay, it's more than 31. So user, what is the expected one? User, so I can give the same thing. User should get an error message, enter. So I mean here the message get changes. What would be the message? That I'm just assuming this could be like error message I can have. So it depends on the requirements key what they expect here. So the username should be uh, less than 30 characters, or you can say maximum length is 30 characters only. Okay, message on entering a number of number or sorry entering more than 30 characters. Understanding, right? So I don't have anything here, so I written 3 test cases. Like I don't have any UI here, user interface here. Just with the help of requirements I'm writing the test cases. So next one is here, password data field specification, at least 7 characters, one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special character it has to have. So now I'll go for writing the test case for this one. Password data specification. So next one is okay, just a minute, I will give the test case ID here. Okay, to verify the password field accepts at least 7 characters. Seven characters, right? Enter username, fourth one, enter password, right? So 7 characters means 1 2 3, sorry, okay, Shant at the rate Prashant 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so here in test data I can do I can add any number of test data here. Okay, so here user should be able to enter password of length at least 7 characters, right? Right, fine. So next one is one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special characters. Okay, so you can write individual test case for these all these one. I mean one lowercase, one uppercase letter, one number and all. Otherwise you can mix up all these with only one single character or one single test case. To verify the password field accepts at least one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special characters, right? So here I can go for equivalence class partitioning, that is valid and invalid, right? Valid and invalid, right? That is, for example, if I write, see, the condition is like at least 7 characters and one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special characters, and one number. Here I can write valid one is Prashant, the rate 123. Right. Here I have written P as a capital, that is uppercase letter. 123 is a number. One lowercase letter means all A S R A R A S H A N T is a lowercase, and one special character is 123 at the rate. Right. You otherwise I can go for Shant 123. Right. These are all valid one because we are meeting all the conditions. If I write here that is Prashant at the rate 123. Here uppercase letter is missing, so it is invalid. If I write Prashant 123, it is invalid. If I write Prashant, it's invalid. If I write Prashant the rate gmail.com, invalid because we are missing with number, right? So this is equivalence class partitioning. Means I can write any number of things. So here I will add all these things. Uh, sorry. Okay, fine. Mm, okay. Prashant 123. Prashant at the rate 123. Here I'm mixing all the valid and invalid inputs, test data. Prashant at the rate gmail.com. Right, got it. So now here user should be able to or you can say here password field should accepts. I'll copy this. Password field should accept at least one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special letters, along with at least along with 7 characters. Right. Okay. So again, by missing any one of these, I can start writing the what negative test cases. Okay. That is up to you. How do you create a number of test cases here? Okay. So just a minute. Okay, next is what? Security questions. We don't have any TBD for this. So directly we'll go for security answer data field specification, at least 4 characters. Again here, 4 characters, we can go for what is it like boundary value analysis. Like if I can try for 2, 3, 1, and okay. Maximum they have not given. I can assume maximum is around 15 characters or 30 characters. Okay. Next one is security answer data field specification. Okay. To verify the security, what is that field? Security answer data field. Answer data field accepts accepts at least 4 characters, right? So enter the password. After that, we need to choose the first what security question, right? Sixth is what? enter security answer, right? So here I can enter Biradar, right? Or I can say city name, or you can say state name, right? Maharashtra. User should able to enter security answer data fields with minimum 4 characters, right? User should be able to enter security answer data field with minimum 4 characters. Okay, it should not cross more than I mean, it should not be less than 4 characters. If you try to write a negative test case for this, it would like how it would look like this. To verify the security answer data field gives or throws an error message on entering less than 4 characters. For example, if I give Pune, right? So user should what he should what he should get the error message. Should get an error message on, and error message what? Which is what is the error message? That can be error message. What you can have error message is like 4 characters, right? Okay. The answer should have at least 4 characters, right? Message. This should we get an error message. The answer should have at least 4 characters on entering less than 4 characters. So Pune is not less than 4. We can say mm, there is no okay, cat. Fine. Okay, got it. So now we'll go for all fields are required data fields and error alert should be shown if user clicks on submit with any of the fields. Okay, fine. To verify if to verify keeping blank of blank for any fields will show an error message. Example, right? So I'll give the test data here. Like, don't give test case because I'm not entering anything, right? For example, user should be able to get an error message on skipping any of the any of these 5 fields, any one of these 5 fields. Means, for example, security answers, and click on submit, right? Seventh one is click on submit button. See what they said. All fields are required data fields. Error alert should be shown if the user clicks on submit with any of the fields left blank. Cannot be empty, right? User should be able to get an error message. That is what on skipping or keeping blank any one of these five fields. Okay. So next one is user should be prompted if username entered already exist in the system. Error message username taken. Please enter another username. For this you can write like what? Verify. So this is the last one I'm writing because there are so many things okay I need to cover. I'm just showing you how do you write a test case just by using a user story without any user interface or GUI. Okay. User should be prompted if username entered already exist in the system. Verify if the username what they said user should prompted if the username entered already exist. Okay, please enter another username. Fine. To verify the the username field gives an error message on entering the username which is already existed state, right? Agar means if already that username is existed, then you should show the message. So here I'll go for first one. It is username field, right? So username field name. Okay. So here under one is that is field. Okay. So here, okay, input data is anything which is already existed like Prashant. Okay. So here, what is the message? Alert should show on the okay. Any of these. Okay, I'll copy the same thing. User should be able to get error alert or get an alert should be alert if okay. User should be able to get an alert if user clicks on submit with any of the fields left blank cannot be empty. Sorry, it's copied a different thing. Okay. User should get a message if username entered already exists in the system. Error message user taken, please enter another name, right? User should get an error message, you can say. Message if username entered already exists in the system. Okay, fine. So these are some other fields we need to go for, like password criteria should be displayed to the user when the user clicks inside the password data field, or green check mark next password, and if you give the password which is not a matching, then red alert should be given. Other if it is matching, then green mark should be displayed, right? These are all the like uh, they are mentioned here. I mean, they are written in detail in the descriptions. Otherwise you can have start writing for this also, right? See, for fund transfer, if the source and destination account numbers are invalid, system displays an error. Okay, each and everything will be given. The only thing is, if you understand the application, if you understand the requirement, then only you can start writing the test case. Otherwise it's very difficult for you guys to write the test cases. Okay, so I'll come up with a new videos again. So if you have doubt any, then please let me know. Okay, fine, thank you.